Wow.
Have I got some news for you? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Blitzwinger, and my good googly moogly. Just when we thought we were done with Marvel skins after that last season, which of course was all themed around Marvel, most of us thought, okay, there's not going to be any more Marvel content coming. That's it. At least for the next little while, we're going to have to just hold tight and wait. Well, we were definitely wrong because some of those rumored skins that were supposed to release last season will be joining apparently the roster of Fortnite later on this season. But we'll get to Marvel in just a moment. Before we do that, of course, as you can see, there's also one DC skin to discuss. Now, I do want to go on ahead and give a quick shout out to Sheena BR and Hypex for going on ahead and accumulating a lot of this info. Now, with that all in mind, I also do want to go on ahead and mention, guys, in the comment section below, let me know if you're going to be picking up the DC skin, which is, of course, Green Arrow, or the 3 Marvel skins. And you might be wondering why I'm phrasing it that way specifically, like one is a bundle, the other is just a solitary skin. There's a reason for that. We'll get to that in just a moment. But let's kick things off. First and foremost, we have Green Arrow. I love that this design really kind of took the Arrow, like Stephen Amell suit, and combined it with like a comic book look and really meshed them together really well, so that you kind of have like a nice crossover between the two. I know some people assumed immediately that this actually is the Arrow design, but I don't think it is. You can see the face is quite substantially different. He has like much longer hair than what Stephen Amell did, and I think that usually when it is a Stephen Amell based design, usually they refer to it as the Arrow instead of Green Arrow. And so if you look at the name tag, it does indeed actually say Green Arrow. So I think that this definitely leans more into the comic book side of things. I love that he has the bundle of arrows as a back bling. Obviously, that makes all the sense in the world. And then you do get the pickaxe, which is going to be the arrow with the boxing glove on top of it. Kind of cool, although I almost wish that maybe his pickaxe was a bow, because I think that would be a little bit more appropriate for a character like him. But at the same time, I get why they went with this. Looks cool. Definitely a fan of this one. I think it fits really well for this particular season as well, just in the sense that if you think about the whole idea of hunters and all these great hunters being called in to this season, I guess Jonesy picks up the phone and calls in Green Arrow. Now, with that in mind, now let's transition to the Marvel side of things. And on Marvel, the interesting thing is that we did indeed get a confirmation that it is going to be a triple pack of skins coming along, titled the Marvel Royalty and Warriors pack. So let's start with the first of our characters, which is actually going to be this one right here, and that is, of course, Captain Marvel herself. So this was a skin that was rumored for a while there to come out as part of the Marvel Cups that they were doing. Obviously, that did not happen because, well, season 4 is already over, but we're now going to be getting this as part of this particular bundle. Really cool. Obviously, very awesome that we are getting Captain Marvel added into the game as well. They obviously are pushing very heavily for Captain Marvel to become a more kind of like mainstream character, just like the Guardians of the Galaxy, for example. So this is probably in tandem with that push. I do feel like she doesn't quite fit as well as the 2 other characters that we're going to talk about here in a moment into this season, like of kind of like the best hunters. I guess technically you could kind of, to an extent, consider her like a almost like a space police officer. So because of that, maybe she hunts down like enemies that way. I don't know like if she necessarily fits this season in terms of a theme, but the other 2 characters certainly do. So without wasting any time, let's go on ahead and transition onwards and forwards to the next one, which is going to be, this one was rumored for a very long time, especially after the Black Widow movie, and that is Taskmaster. So Taskmaster looks pretty good. In fact, I would say that he looks pretty great. I think the costume looks phenomenal. I really like the costume design. My only complaint is really with the face. Like, if you look at the face, I'm not sure what's going on there. It's almost like they took the movie design with that weird kind of like skeletal faceplate thing that he has, and then they took like classic Taskmaster and then like smashed them together, and then this is what you get. I much rather they would have gone the route of like classic Taskmaster for this instead of whatever it is that they did there. I'm still hopeful that maybe we get another style that maybe makes him look a little bit different. Who knows? Maybe they actually do a style that makes him look like he does in the film as well. So that would be kind of interesting. But regardless, really, really, really cool costume. No doubt. No complaints there, like as far as just the actual look. And of course, I think this one fits really well with the whole Hunters theme, because in the Marvel comics, oftentimes he is actually a character that is kind of hired to hunt down, whether it be Spider-Man or a different Avenger. So definitely fits the whole Hunters theme. And then this is the one where lots of people are going to be maybe even emotional, possibly, about this reveal, because we were hoping to get this last season, of course, after the very surprising, to say the least, passing of Chadwick Boseman. Rest in peace to him. We were, for the longest time, we thought when we got the Marvel POI of the Black Panther, we thought that this would follow suit. We thought that we were going to get a Black Panther skin relatively quickly or relatively soon, right after we see the reveal of that POI. In tandem, of course, to kind of like commemorate and not commemorate, that's the wrong word, to celebrate, I guess, the portrayal of Chadwick Boseman, or his portrayal of this, at this point, iconic character. And now we're going to get it. So it looks like the rumors were true. I guess the skin was going to come out. It's just that it didn't make the cut, I guess, of last season. And so it will be released as part of this season. The cool thing is that it will have an alternative style as well. So you'll have the, if you remember in the final fight scene between Black Panther and Killmonger, where he goes like all purple powered up kind of. So that's going to be the other like vibranium charged variation. So that's definitely cool. I would say out of the 3 skins in this pack, this is definitely my favorite. I think that it's the most true to Black Panther. Like with Taskmaster, I like the costume, but I'm not a huge fan of the skull design. I've never been a huge fan of the Captain Marvel character, so I can't like be, you know, faking like, oh my goodness, I can't wait for Captain Marvel. But with Black Panther, I'm a huge fan of the character, and I think they nailed it. I think this skin looks phenomenal. The fact that we're getting an alternative style looks awesome. So I'm very, very, very excited to pick up this pack. Regardless, I'm excited for all 3. It's just that if I had to organize them in order of most cool to least cool, I probably would actually go Black Panther, Captain Marvel, just because that skin actually is done really well, and then Taskmaster. And then, of course, on the other side, we also have, representing DC, the one and only Green Arrow. So let me know what you guys think. Lots and lots of reveals here. Are you going to be picking up either the bundle or Green Arrow? Maybe you're not interested in either of these particular reveals. Let me know down in the comment section below. Hit the thumbs up button, guys. And of course, if you can, please consider using supporter creator code, the Blitzwingers. Thank you so very much for watching. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.